so does Sharky, Zippy, everyone else now is ready for the start of the Singapore Grand Prix, and we are underway. Melvin now absolutely leaps forward into the start. Hellfire managing to find P2 into turn 1. Oh, but he collides with TNKK as he turns in there. Heiner back up to P2, Sharky up to P3. Steve now chasing down the RB. Hellfire manages to recover to P5. Infamous Pigeons up towards the podium. Bit of a risky place to go for an overtake there, but he looks like he made it fairly safely. But TNKK, the unfortunate loser of lap 1, all the way down to P10, as Land Sharky and Infamous Pigeon now swap positions. Oh! Oh, that's not good. Steve looking for an opportunity there, but I think he was just a bit blimey again. Call this man George Russell. Because, blimey, that was a bit dangerous there. Pigeon suffering wing damage. I actually don't know if Sharky has any damage. He might not, which means he might be coming out of this a bit better than Pigeon. Looks to be alright. That's a fairly damaged front wing, and he seems to be struggling here. Lanny's going to try send it round his outside, which is going to turn to the inside for the next corner. Haas has made the position, but now TNKK is looking to try something similar. Doesn't go for it, knows he doesn't need this overtake. Actually, he gets it anyway. Pigeon has to dive into the runoff there. Struggling to make his way into that corner. He's going to come into the pits here. Big lag spike there from me. Incredibly difficult. A lot of people scramble for positions on turn 1. TNKK sending it at the last second. Looking for an opportunity around the outside. Hellfire running wide there, and TNKK just slides on past up to P4. Now he's going to have an opportunity to try and battle his teammate, while Ricardo here, P7, chasing down the Haas of Lanny. Zippy my goat, literal chills, right? Right? This is McLaren 3-4 at the moment. McLaren scoring huge in the constructors here today. Meanwhile, Zippy actually looks like he's seated position. I was going to say Zippy looking like he's seated position to TNKK there, but Hellfire's fallen 10 seconds back from P2, but there's a good few opportunities here as Sharky sends it down the inside of Lanny and Ricardo and gets the position. Lanny falling back dramatically there. Definitely a good race as Zippy sends it down the inside, round the outside, sorry, of Hellfire now. Turns into the inside for the next corner, running each other off a little bit there. Hellfire keeps the position. TNKK and Ricardo racing. Side by side, TNKK backs out though, as they make their way up towards turn 8. Looks down the inside, backs out though. But he just, God, TNKK just loves a bit of curb, doesn't he? But otherwise, like, I don't know, I've never understood really being against Lewis in any way, because he is just supportive of everyone. Oh god, Ricardo, you can't do that! Oh, TNKK Ricardo, the car towards that Ricardo gets pushed wide, re-enters the track, just actually drives into TNKK's side pod and takes him out. Oh, Eda's back, Eda's back towards the line. Coming through the third sector here, coming through turn 16, turn 17. Heiner's going to be just behind and looking for an opportunity here, because this could be Heiner's best opportunity to try and steal the lead, but he looks like he's been caught out just a little bit by Melvin there, and he's fallen back just a bit. Zippy's also fallen back, but Hellfire looks like he's had a decent reaction to it. Sharky fine, Lanny fine, Danny Boy fine, Pigeon fine. Ricardo looks like he either got caught out or hadn't fully caught back up to the safety car. 1.2 seconds down now. Danny Boy, unfortunately, in the wall. And has lost a front left end plate. So that's going to bring him down a position. Ricardo and Infamous Pigeon up one. And is going to continue to chase Melvin. But it's looking like Hellfire here on these fresher medium tires is going to try and overtake there. We've seen a lot of lag. We've also seen a lot of danger racing side by side there. But Hellfire's going to try and get as much as he can out of these early mediums. He knows he's not going to have the tire life come the end of the race, so he needs to get these moves done early. And he's driving almost a little bit recklessly there. Hellfire's up to P3. Sharky and Zippy now side by side. Sharky lunging down the inside, gets it, but gets a 3 second for track limits. Doesn't seem to be being told to give the position back, though. And Heine's improved in the first sector here with a 27.2. Melvin 27.4, but Melvin's just hit the fastest second sector of this Grand Prix, but Hellfire takes it right back, and it's looking like Hellfire's going to try for another fastest lap. He's got the DRS on Heine ahead. We've got a yellow flag a little bit further back. Sorry, I didn't react to that nearly quick enough. There's an Aston Martin and a Red Bull. Oh, and Hellfire's going for it. Sorry, I was yawning, unfortunately. Couldn't commentate live, but Hellfire's got the move done, and he's past the Ferrari. As Heine now goes for the Oh, shit, gone a bit too far down. Heine now goes for the overtake on the Mercedes and gets it done. But Hellfire's going to have an opportunity for the switchback here. Side by side, a little bit of contact there. Looks like Heine has a better run out. Zippy, though, and Lanny here, a little bit further back fighting. Lanny, it looks like he's spun. Indeed, Lanny has spun. He's got the car moving again, but he's lost a position to Zippy and Sharky. And here you're going to see Hellfire with the DRS. You're also going to see a lot of lag for some reason. Not looking very strong there. You're going to send it down the inside. Flicks it as far left as he can. He tries... Looks like he has got the overtake done. Took place in turn 7. A lot of just little bits of contact. That was the major one, though. Heine looks like he's got the overtake done before turn 7, but he's going to secure it mid-corner. I mean, the Melvin message reply, like, sometimes it does feel like he's got a carrier pigeon, not a fucking computer. Zippy ain't raced since, like, season 8 or 7. Yeah. But virtual safety car on the track. Heine and Hellfire swapping positions. Either of them have damage? No, nothing to do with them. Zippy's fine, Ricardo's fine. Sharky's fine, Pigeon's fine. Lanny is an anteater of a car. Okay, we've found the issue. For it to be worth it, Singapore is one of the pit lanes where a virtual safety car does save you a huge amount of time. Never mind, we're no longer under virtual safety car, and Infamous Pigeon has gotten a drive-through, unfortunately. So far, Lanny's fastest is a 130 flat. Fastest lap overall is a 129.865. So he's definitely able to really try and catch up and make that move. Lanny now, though. Oh, that was comedic. Lanny now, though, and then he just loses it. Unfortunately for Lanny, it looks like he has been lapped. And he indeed has been. The Ferrari of Heine is going to catch up. Heine might find himself getting a cheeky bit of DRS here. Right, Melvin now making his way down towards turn 16. Through turn 17 now. Only 18 and 19 remain. As the Red Bull driver has had pretty much not much thrown at him, to be honest. Heine had a pretty good go at him, but Melvin has managed to win the Singapore Grand Prix by over 10 seconds, despite a safety car. Yeah, no, just no one's racing in them. Yeah, no attendance haven't been good since New Game. We had some decent attendance, like, the first 2 races. And then they updated the handling, and a lot of people just stopped playing. Heine takes home P3, Hellfire P4, Danny Boy P8, Zippy crosses the line to take home P4, sorry, not P, Heine P2, Hellfire P3, Zippy P4, Danny Boy P8, there we go. As Lanny now crosses the line to take P9 and fastest lap, he finally got it in the end. Ricardo crossing the line, P5 for the Red Bull driver, for the Red Bull team principal, sorry, Sharky P6. An Infamous Pigeon in the Aston Martin is going to be the last one across the line, taking it nice and slow for us. I learned where I could and could not push, so we did it. Let's go. That's step 1 of the track. You learn where you can and cannot push. I'm glad you figured it out on the last lap and not in quali, let me tell you. Actually, to be fair, you were probably just in quali conditions at that point. His Infamous Pigeon slows down and waves to his adoring Singaporean fans to cross the line. To not cross the line. Okay, there we go. To cross the line to take home P7. And you know what? Pretty good DLR race, everybody. I'm going to be honest. It's a pretty good race. He had a pretty solid one. Game's giving Ricardo driver.